I do have the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Ishmael Ashite, on the new measures being introduced in Accra to address the spread of the virus. So, sir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. First of all, tell us about the decision to make the wearing of masks, face masks, compulsory.
Yes, well, we had a meeting with the MMDs, and a decision was taken that to be able to control the COVID-19, the public, people who comes out must be wearing face mask, and then we must also try as much as possible to adhere to the social distancing protocol. And well, it came out that the MMDCs may be needing the assistance of the security services to be able to do some of these things. So we went to a Regional Security Council meeting, and a decision was taken that wearing of face or nose face masks is mandatory in the Greater Accra region. Everybody who wants to come out to do business in the public space must wear face mask. That was one of the decisions that was taken yesterday.
Sure, compliance. Is there a plan? And you want to share that with us?
Yes. Yes, the security services were at that meeting, and they promised to assist the MMDAs, especially the MMDCs, to be able to see to the compliance of this directive. The MMDCs will be leading in the monitoring and making sure that people comply. And when they need assistance of the police or the military, they will let them know. But the intention is to prevent people who are not wearing face masks from doing business with public offices. If you come to my office and you want to come and discuss a program or a business with any office in my office, you must be wearing a face mask. Otherwise, they will not even allow you to climb the stairs and come up to do that business. So I think we believe that is enough deterrent for people who want to do business to be wearing face masks.
Regarding,
as the president said, those who have nothing to do must stay at home. You must only come out when there is the need for you to come out and do something that is very, very important. So
regarding the way that the security agencies are going to help enforce this directive, are they going to be around in a way that we saw when we were in lockdown? Will we see military officers outside?
No, it's not going to be the same. It is the MMDAs that will be doing the work, but the police will be giving them the necessary assistance. So when maybe there's some group of people or some members of the public are creating problems, then they will call them to come and bring peace and order to the area.
Okay, let's deal with case number 2. You speak about creation of satellite markets by the MMDAs to decongest the main markets in the Greater Accra region. My colleague just came from the CMB, and she's saying that the place is overcrowded. We saw that in the video as well. A lot of people have said we should have done this before. I mean, we should have had this plan before lifting the lockdown, as in before the lockdown was lifted. Do tell us which other places are we looking at relocating other people in the markets?
Yes, we did it. We asked people to, especially the MMDAs, to open up satellite markets. Okay. And I always use Tema as an example. In Tema, we have the AquaDo Park where we have sent people who are selling fruits and vegetables to go and trade. And they are there. When you go there, you see that there is enough space between people who are trading. Then we send the people who are selling grains like rice, maize, and others to the Chidasi Park. And there is enough space between these people who are doing business there. And then we kept people who are selling fish and then meat in the main market. And also that spacing was provided. So we started with that. And you know, what happened was that it was only people who were selling food who were in the market those days. But now that the lockdown is open, many people are coming in. And that is forcing us to, or making it necessary for us to have other markets. That is why those who have not been able to open many of that satellite markets, we are asking them to do so now.
Okay, so what I want to understand is that, like you gave us the picture of Tema, it is extremely clear to me, and I'm sure to my viewers as well, that if so in Tema, if you want to buy fish, you need to go to the main market. If you want to buy fruits, you need to go to the AquaDo market. If you want to buy rice, for example, you need to go to the Chidasi Park. So it's very clear. But in the Central Business District, what is the plan?
Yes, that is where we are having problem. Even I was shown a video where in the night people were trading. Yeah. And when I spoke to the mayor, he told me that he hasn't got the capacity to stop that. And that is why I took the decision to take the issue to the RESEC to seek the assistance of the police and the other security services. Right. You know, Accra is a very big area, and we're supposed to have these challenges. So the military and the police have accepted the challenge that they are going to assist us to be able to bring sanity. I've been told that the Accra AquaDo Park have been selected for people to go and sell vegetables. And some other places, I don't know yet. Tomorrow, okay. I myself, I will be going around to inspect what is happening at the various markets. But the MMDCs have been instructed to open satellite markets all over the place, okay, so that we can decongest the main markets. I believe that with time, perhaps from tomorrow, we'll have a clearer idea. Between tomorrow and next week, we'll have a clearer idea. And I think that the people of Accra will be very grateful if they will have a clear idea where to get what, like we can see in Tema. It looks to me like those are things. Yes, maybe tomorrow you have to join us when we are going. We'll all see what is happening. And if there is a need for us to revise our decision, we'll do so. Right. I mean, that's quite separate from the creation of the satellite markets. We want to have an idea, a clearer idea what a satellite market looks like and what to get, where to get what. And that's what I was saying I believe will be clear to us in the coming days. But there's also another issue about installation of public address systems. One thing that my colleague reported from the market is that it looks like we have done a lot of talking, but the people in the markets don't seem to really get it. They're underestimating this disease. What is the communication plan going forward? Sorry, I didn't get you very well. I'm asking for the communication plan for public education. My colleague is reporting from the Central Business District that a lot of the market women, I should say, are not, don't seem to have the public education they should have. They don't seem to understand. They seem to be underestimating the risks involved in COVID-19. And your press release has a part that talks about installation of public address systems in the markets to educate the traders. I want you to break it down for us. What is the communication plan for the public education? During the lockdown, I went around 3 markets. That is Nungwa, Teshi, and then La. And I realized that all of them have got public address systems in the market. even at Nungwa, they have a local FM station at the market.
Okay.
So we realize that, well, if they can use those systems to address the people, they may understand the issues very well. Because I went there, I went to the Nungwa station, and I was able to tell them the way they should be sitting. Those who were selling, some of them were wearing nose mask, but those who were buying were not wearing nose masks. So I spoke to them to understand that all of them, those who are purchasing and those who are selling, must be wearing nose masks. They have those systems available. And then the MMDs have also got public address vans that they could use. So where there is no public address system at the market, they can use their vans to give the education. And if necessary, if the assembly find it very necessary, then they can provide a public address system for a market that is within their jurisdiction.
Very well. Two quick ones before we wrap it up, Mr. Ashite. There is also a directive that commercial drivers are to ensure that their passengers wear face masks before they admit them on board. How are we going to implement this?
Yes, we met with the GPRTU, the Accra branch, and the discussion came out that, well, they believe that the social distancing within the vehicle is not being achieved because making one person sitting here, one person, the distance between the two is not up to the 6 feet that we are asking for. So they also believe that nose masks will be able to assist in a way. Their problem is who is to provide the nose masks. So luckily for them, the MMDC were in a meeting at that time. So we got them and directed that they must provide some nose masks to the GPRTUs at their various jurisdictions. Okay. But in any case, if you are coming from your house and you can afford a nose mask, I think it is up to you to buy one. It is better to spend 5 cedis or 2 cedis to buy a nose mask rather than to go to hospital and, excuse me to say, maybe go and die. So those who can afford should buy it, and those who cannot afford, the ones that will be given to the GPRTU, they can pick one and use. Okay. But those ones will be these disposable ones. You use it once and you cannot use it again. So I will advise that anybody who can afford a nose mask should try as much as possible to get one. Okay,
and when is the GPRTU getting the face mask, the free face masks, and from who exactly? Sorry, I missed that.
Yes, they spoke to me just this morning. We have already directed the MMDCs to get the face mask. But the Ministry of Trade, in collaboration with some companies, are producing. Alain Tremantin said he's producing about 3 million pieces of face masks. So we have directed the MMDCs to go to Ministry of Trade and get the face mask as early as possible so that they can give to the GPRTU. I have also talked to them that they should contact, they went this morning and the face masks were not available. But I asked them by close of work they should go back to the assemblies, and I'm sure they will be getting the face masks for their job.
Great, great. My final one is no face mask, no entry. That's a directive you're asking people to have in their shops. Who is supposed to do this? Is it the MMDAs that are supposed to go around ordering companies to put that tag on? Or, I mean, how is it supposed to work?
Yes, it has already started working. I was informed that this morning the people working with the Amasaman Assembly, together with the police, are moving from shop to shop, asking them to put that notice in front of their shop. It is for their own good. If you don't want to get this sickness, then people can come and buy. But when they come, they should be wearing those masks. So I learned in the Amasaman area, they have started. And we have communicated this to all the MMDCs that it is up to them to make sure that all shops, malls, pharmacies, any public place that is available in their locality must be advised to put that notice, so that people should be wearing nose masks before. If you are not allowed to enter when you are not wearing nose masks, I think people will be forced to wear nose masks before they go there.
Let's see how it works. Thank you so much, sir, for your time this afternoon. I've been speaking to Mr. Malashite. She's the Greater Accra Regional Minister there. And as you know, the Office of the Regional Coordinating Council for Greater Accra Region today has put out some directives, and that's what he was taking us through. If you don't wear a face mask, they're ordering shops and other offices to stop you from coming to transact business there.